My name is Michael Zubal, and I sell books. We buy massive collections from individuals and libraries and companies, and we redistribute the books. We have over 1 million books in hand. At any given time, we have about a quarter of those listed at our website. Those span anything from books published in the late 16th century to books published last year. And our focus is on scholarship and academia. When we bought our current headquarters in 1973, it was an empty 3-story building. We had to shelve it to get the stock into the place. When I was a kid, my dad would put us in the van and we'd go behind grocery stores and scavenge these. The pear crates were perfect, ideal for nailing together and shelving books. We probably have about 50,000 pear boxes here. I did measurements back in the old days, and they equaled about 21 linear miles of pear boxes if you lined them up end to end. That's a good 8 years of collecting them, from about 1968 to about 1975. My parents would take us to libraries and bookstores, and I'd run off at 5 or 6 years old and find the kids' books. As I got a little older, I got into comic books. After comic books, I discovered science fiction. When I became an owner of this company, my development also included going from literature to art to anthropology to philosophy to physics and mathematics. I spent a lot of time with people from which I buy books. This means that I'll be on college campuses, in offices, dealing with people who are at the top of their game. I have to prove to them that I know something about their disciplines, because I want them to feel secure in that when I buy their books are going to end up in the right hands and not be handled inappropriately. In this room, it shows our numbering system. Each book has one tag in it with a 7-digit number currently. This is 1,219,258. That's the number of book at this point that we added to our inventory. When we fill orders that are placed from around the world, our staff goes to a shelf and finds a number associated with a book and fills the order. Numbers are infinite, so we'll never run out of numbers, and I don't think we'll ever run out of books. This is a room filled with about 5,000 books, each of which is signed by their authors. These books are not online. They're not in our database. They sit here in this geographic location in our warehouse against the day that somebody calls up and says, "Hey, do you have a signed Dorothy Foldheim? Do you have a signed Watership Down?" And we come up here, it's arranged alphabetically by author, find the book, and hopefully make a sale. Besides selling individual titles, we get requests for large volumes of books. A movie studio called us and they wanted dark books for a horror movie. We supplied them with about 5,000 volumes. We supply movie production companies and television production companies 3 or 4 times a year with this kind of material. In all modesty, we try to say that we're probably the second biggest bookstore in the world, because maybe there's somebody bigger than us. I've been to Portland, Oregon, and New York City, where there are 2 really big bookstores, and square footage wise and volume wise, I don't think they come close to what we have. But there may be something out there that I'm unaware of. I rush to work every morning. I love handling the printed word. The people I deal with on a daily basis are extraordinary, and I work really hard to get the books into the hands of the people who can use them today. I love what I do, and I'd have it no other way.